there are rumors and hints and whispers that there will be compliance, that the federal government is going to see if certain agents are compliant with the federal fair housing laws. Twice I was part of that testing. Hello again, it's Reggie Moon with Eclipse USA and Associates, brokered by EXP, telling you that if you don't enjoy what you do, you will never be good at it.
Call or click 404 Eclipse.
Twice I was part of that testing. And it's not a test where you go sit down and sharpen your pencil. It's not that kind of test. The test goes like this. My first one was 2 phone calls back to back. Wanted to see one of my listings. Of course, I want to sell the house. Of course, any caller that calls says they want to buy, I'm going to be accommodating. So I told them both, sure, let's go see it. I didn't notice, but one was white and the other one wasn't. But it didn't matter. You got somebody who wants to buy your listing, right? And they're calling on it. So I made the appointment to meet them out there. Neither one of them showed. That was my first compliance test of the federal fair housing law. The second one was huge, I'm telling you. It wasn't even my listing, but I had 2 buyers call and say they wanted to look at a Fannie Mae house. Now, one called, never showed, didn't stand me up, but told me later they weren't going to be able to make it. The second one, not only did I show her that one Fannie Mae house, I showed her a second one in the subdivision. That's when there were foreclosures all over town. And she was as nice as she could be. And she was a buyer, but she sounded way educated when it came to the buying process. Typically, you hear in the language some of the words they say, and I thought, this lady either used to be an agent or a lender. Anyway, didn't matter. I said, sure, I'll show you the house. I went out and spelled out A, B, C, D, E, F, G about the house, about the financing options, about the subdivision, about the neighborhood. And she said, I want to go see this other house if you'll meet me over there. Same thing, back to back. And she was asking stuff like she was reading it from a script. She looked like a supermodel military drill sergeant. She had that kind of pizzazz. But halfway into the second house, I'm thinking, I'm being tested, because she's asking me all kind of stuff that, see if I'll step out of bounds as far as the federal fair housing laws, because there are certain things you have to say when your buyer says certain things. And I know those things, that's another conversation. If they ask for certain things, you have to respond in a certain way to be in compliance with federal fair housing. But so this is so cool how it ended. So we're both at our cars. We're about to get in our cars and leave. And she's about to get in. I'm about to get in. And I stopped her and I said, hey. I said, how did I do? She said, I'm sorry, what? I said, did I pass? She said, yes, you passed. She knew that I knew that she knew that I was being investigated or checked or whatever you call it, tested for compliance for federal fair housing. But here's the meaning of this conversation. They're doing it again. So just know, just do the right thing. You won't have anything to worry about. I can be reached anytime at 404 Eclipse. It's Reggie Moon with Eclipse USA and Associates, brokered by EXP. We'll talk soon. Thanks.